Did the northern kingdom and southern kingdom of Israel somehow get reunited by happenstance when the Babylonians overtook the Assyrians? There is no record of this. The Bible provides a detailed account of who returned from Babylon. Jews taken from Judah. That's it. Even then, it was only about 10 to 15% of those who were originally taken from Judah. Apocryphal, historical, and biblical records contradict this notion. Biblically, this hypothetical reunion of all the Jews by virtue of Babylon overtaking Assyria also raises questions for Hosea chapter 1 verse 11, which states, "Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land. For great shall be the day of Jezreel." When did this ever occur? Since it didn't occur in history, how does this fact affect currently held views of end-time events? In 2 Kings chapter 18 verse 11, the Bible says, "The king of Assyria carried Israel away captive to Assyria, and put them in Hala, and by the Habor, the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes." These places are located in today's northern Iraq or northwest Iran, called Kurdistan. The Jewish historian of the 1st century, Josephus Flavius, wrote in his book of history, "The 10 tribes who are beyond the Euphrates till now, and are an immense multitude, whose numbers cannot be estimated." So we have Josephus writing in the 1st century that the 10 tribes of Israel lived as an immense multitude beyond the Euphrates River. How can they be an immense multitude far from the Jews who returned 500 years earlier? When people today teach that they were all somehow amalgamated together and came back as one from Babylon to rebuild the temple. Archaeologically, the Behistun rock near the town of Kermanshah on the western frontiers of Media has a long message inscribed on it from Darius Hystaspes, also known as Darius the Great. This inscription, estimated to have been cut around 516 years before Christ, records the message in 3 languages: Persian, Susian, Median, and Babylonian. The importance of the Behistun rock is that it connects the people known in Persian and Median as Saka or Sakai, also called Scythians, to the house of Isaac. As Sir Henry Rawlinson, the translator of the stone, himself stated, "We have reasonable grounds for regarding the Gimri or Cimmerians, who first appeared on the confines of Assyria and Media in the 7th century before Christ, and the Sakai of the Behistun rock nearly 2 centuries later, as identical with Israel." Oddly, there are Christians who actually believe in this easily disproven theory. They can only believe it because they have failed to study the separate promises given to the tribes. In fact, if this accidental reunification were to have occurred, then it would preclude any chance of some of God's prophecies from being fulfilled, because it specifically talks about a time and place where the unification will intentionally occur by their own volition.